All right, hey y'all. So today we're going to go over lesson 3.3 in our notes, which is writing equations from key information. So we're going to be given information about a linear equation, and then from that information, we're going to write a linear equation from it. So our essential question is, how can we write a linear equation when given the slope and a point or 2 points? And then our learning target is that we'll be able to write linear equations in slope-intercept form when given information about the line. So to do this, to write a linear equation when given key information, the first step is to find the slope of the line. That's always the first thing that we need. And then we're gonna find the y-intercept or the start value of the line. So if it's necessary, we'll substitute the slope for m and then use one of the ordered pairs that we might be given for the corresponding variables in the equation y equals mx plus b. We'll look at how this works in just a second. And then we just solve for b, and that's how we find out our y-intercept. Once we know our slope and our y-intercept, then we can write the equation in the form y equals mx plus b. So let's look at an example here. So example 1 here. Write the equation of a line that has a slope of -2 and a y-intercept of 5. Well, we know what our slope is. It's -2, and our y-intercept is 5. So we actually have all the information we need. We can just write the equation from this information. Our slope is -2, so we plug that in for m. Remember, we're using the formula y equals mx plus b. M is the slope, and the y-intercept, in this case, is 5, but that's b in our formula. So our final answer here would be y equals -2x plus 5. All right, example 2, write the equation of a line that has a slope of 4/3 and goes through the point -3, 1. So we can start off by writing our formula, our slope-intercept form, with our slope. So we have y equals 4/3 x plus b. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this ordered pair of -3 and 1 and plug those values in for x and y, and then solve out the equation to get what b equals, what our y-intercept is. So in this case, the y value is 1, 4/3, and x is -3 plus b. And now we're just going to solve it. So 4/3 times -3 is going to give us -12/3 plus b. And if I solve that out, I get -4 plus b. Then I'm going to add 4 to both sides to get rid of the 4 on the right. And I end up getting 5 equals b. So now I know what b is, and I already knew what the slope was. So now I can just write the equation, 4/3 x plus 5. And there's my linear equation for that one. And example 3, write the equation of the line that passes through the points 2, 7 and 5, -2. So for this one, we have to find the slope first by using the slope formula. So the slope formula, remember, it says take y2 minus y1 and divide that over x2 minus x1. So we're going to say that this is x1 and y1 and x2 and y2. So we're going to plug those values in. So y2 is -2 and y1 is 7 and x2 is 5 and x1 is 2. When I solve that out, -2 minus 7 is -9, and 5 minus 2 is 3. And if I solve that, I get -3 is my slope. So now I could write y equals -3x plus b. And at this point, I want to solve for b, so I need to take one of these ordered pairs and plug it in for x and y here. It doesn't matter which one, you can use either one. So we might just use the first one, just to keep it simple. So if I use the first ordered pair, y is 7, and x is 2. So I'm going to plug 2 for x and 7 for y. And now I just need to solve this out. So negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. And I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Get 13 equals b. So now I know what my y-intercept, or b, is. So I can write, and I already figured out what the slope is, so I can write negative 3x plus 13. And there is the linear equation for a line that goes through those 2 points. And that's all there is to it.